But we have the pistol round beginning now, and it will be Wildcard starting us off on the CT side. Should be fun times for them. We'll see how things go. Personally, my own prediction, I think we're going to see Wildcard having the upper hand here, but starting things off on Mythic's map pick of Overpass. Thank you everyone that is choosing to stop by and watch the stream. I hope you have a good night. I hope you enjoy, and well, let's just take it away. Wildcard going for the pretty usual pistol zone defense. You got 3 on the upper side of the map and 2 on the lower side, with 1 just kind of floating in connector. Your usual good times there. And we will start things off in long as Brett takes down Cooper. Gonna find another one on a truck, but Freakazoid will trade back his teammates. Definitely a difficult situation. Bomb still towards long, but it looks like Freakazoid choosing to back that one off. So as a minute ticks by, Mythic still with the disadvantage here. Flom gonna walk right into Cryptic, takes his head off. And it's looking like a pretty clean pistol round for Wildcard. However, they have abandoned the B site. Freshie realizes this, gonna head down through Heaven, just keep an eye on things. Darty hanging out in Graffiti as well, takes down Hate. And it will be Freakazoid, last player standing, gonna attempt the bomb plant, not even gonna be allowed, taken down by Darty. And that will be that. Wildcard with the clean pistol, only losing 1 player, not even allowing a bomb plant either. So it's going to be a rough buy for Mythic with no bomb plant. It is just going to be, well, SMGs, but means no rifles for them. But it's going to be the fast attention through connector. Door is mollied off, or bombed off, but they go anyway. Darty going to trade with Cooper. It's going to be a very Mythic really picking up the pace with the SMGs here. Cryptic going to find a few targets. Target rich environment takes down 2. Going to get pushed from 2 directions here. Not good for it. So it will be Brett to pick up the trade, and it's a 2v1 for Freakazoid. Picks up the gun, reloads, and makes himself very obvious for Freshie. That'll be Wildcard picking up the second. So this should be the full save then for Mythic. 2 rounds in a row lost, no bomb plants, maybe a couple of upgraded pistols. Truck Lover does quite like to get the 1 taps with the Deagle. But it will be a couple of upgraded pistols. Freakazoid buying down lowest money of anybody, but Team Mythic making sure to hold on to their money for the 3 round loss bonus. And Slight gonna open things up with a fast push into Team Main. Darty joining in the feed as well, and it's just gonna be utter evisceration of Team Mythic at the hands of Slight. Darty pushing up as well, and that's gonna be the quick 3-0 start for Wildcard. So we should get the guns out. And there we do. We've got Cooper picking up his AWP. And we are going to have Wildcard choosing to stick with their bonus weapons here. Hanging out with a few SMGs to continue things. But with all of the absolute obliteration that they've done in previous rounds, I think that is going to be just fine for them. Not picking up many nades either. Wildcard going to the tank, saving up as much money as possible. Mythic taking things maybe a little bit gun shy, holding back towards Team Main, but we'll push out to Fountain now. And they'll take take over control of party. Freakazoid opens up, takes out Cryptic. That is a good start, but this prompts Wildcard to go for the push. They'll meet Hate on the lurk, but it's not... Everyone just backs off as Slight finds Flom in connector. Evening things out. It'll be Wildcard, but the bomb will be going down for Mythic. Wildcard now. Only 2 kits on their side. It doesn't matter when you're gonna get the players pushing. Darty with the double. Pushing up bank. Cooper's gonna watch out for this now. Knows that his teammate just died. Gets the legs of Freshie, but it is not enough. This is the second shot as well, and Freshie, SMG, good enough. Bomb defused. Hate gonna survive, though. And it's gonna be Mythic going 0-4. Wildcard gonna have all the money in the world to play with. 4 in a row, lots of SMG kills, very few deaths even, so Cryptic feeling comfortable with the SMG here. Mythic gonna buy up AKs once again. Hate having saved in the previous round. Gets to hold on to more of his money, but Mythic may be feeling a little shaken still. I do happen to know that Flom and Freakazoid were playing a pug before this that maybe didn't go so well, so here's hoping they can reset the mental here for this game. Mythic gonna give their opponents most of B in return for a long control. 2 players up long, Bomb headed up park to party to bathrooms. And Slight really feeling himself, just jumping around, doing the peeking thing. Ooh, Hate very nearly getting the frag through smoke on the lurking players, but Mythic are gonna choose to speed up toward A. They're gonna meet Slight and Cryptic here in just a second. Cryptic once again still holding on to that MP9 for dear life. Cooper first to fall, followed up by Truck Lover, and Mythic start to fall apart on their push. Slight finds another one as well. Freakazoid will finally take one back in the name of Mythic, but he'll be taken down. The Hate takes one down, takes a second, might be the savior of the round here for Mythic, but there's only 10 seconds remaining. Not going to be enough time to get a bomb down, and it is just going to be Hate saving in bathrooms. Freshie going to push him, gets taken down as well, so Hate going to be allowed to hold on to this AWP, keep it for his teammate. That is going to be a 5th for Wildcard. We've only seen 1 plant so far this game also. Mythic really having some trouble just getting to the bomb sites, let alone winning rounds, but the half is young. And I think Mythic have more in the tank. However, Darty gonna do Cooper dirty. Op not gonna find anything. A little bit of a damage through smoke, but Darty gonna take down Flom as well. Freakazoid with the trade. Unfortunately, Brett will remove that op from his hands, and well, that might just be all that we've got for this round. They do have AKs in the hands of Mythic, and Truck Lover gonna put his to use. Takes down Freshie. Still a minute left on the round, so enough time for Mythic to find a couple more eco frags, or maybe even find an open site. Wildcard rotated 3 around to the B bomb site, but they do have, or 2 around to the B bomb site, but they do have Cryptic watching the A area here. We'll see if Hate wins this fight, or if they even end up fighting. Hate gets tagged. And it will be Cryptic to win the round for Wildcard. But rifles, pistols, that was a save round for Mythic, so it will be followed up by a buy round. They're on full round loss bonus, so they're going to have plenty on plenty of money. They're in all sorts of good shape here. And Mythic start to hop around Fountain, but Cryptic says no, you don't get to go long. Freakazoid gonna follow up on his teammate, and Cryptic standing out in the open. Easy headshot for Freakazoid. Collects the op, starts to move it back around. He'll face down Slight instead of facing long, and Slight is ready. Takes out Truck Lover. Puts Mythic into the disadvantage once again. As a minute ticks by, they are low on utility. It is going to be a tough round ahead of them. And Freshie, standing jail, not going to fall to hate. Stands tall on 1 HP. Mythic opt to go for the B attempt. They're going to run into 2 defenders here. Freshie with most of his blood outside him. And Brett on the lurk takes down Flom, so it's now all on Freakazoid coming in through the monster pipe with 10 seconds remaining and going to be falling to Darty. And it'll be 7 for Wildcard. We're probably going to see another save from Mythic here. Just some pistols. And in 7 rounds of play, Flom, unfortunately, has not gotten a single frag. Does have 3 assists. But there's going to be a discussion in the TeamSpeak here. Oh, little bit of team damage for Cooper knifing his brother. Oh, I see what happened. Freakazoid decided that it was time for buys. The rest of the team saved. Maybe a little bit of frustration here after 7 rounds of play. They can't even get to a bomb site. Wildcard are just completely stonewalling them out. They try to come through, connect their Freakazoid with a trade, turning it into a 4v4. Here's the scope as well. That is going to be the weapon picked up for Hate. So not the worst in the world, but will still be Slight with a double and a triple with the no scope onto Cooper. They're just, Slight just says no, Mythic, this is not your night. Ends the round with a 4K. Well, 8-0 Wildcard, and that thing I said about the half is still young, well, the half is half over, and Wildcard have already taken the advantage. Mythic could win the next 7 in a row and still look good on the half, but it is a rough situation here for them. A little bit of a cheeky boost for Mythic. Wildcard gambling heavily toward the B-bomb site. Only Slight going to be waiting to defend bathrooms here. But I think this is going to be called out here. That op falls back. And we'll also scare Mythic off a little bit here. They're definitely keeping this round slower. Got the connector player, Flom, hanging out as per usual. He does really like to play that position. He's very good with that angle. But Mythic will slowly push their way up bathrooms. And it will be Slight to hold against them. Should be called out. It will be Flom to pick up the frag. That's the one defender down, and now Wildcard have to go for the rotate. The dumpster smoked off. Brett not going to be able to push through that. And that will be the bomb going down once again. Now Freakazoid pushing his way through Bank takes out Cryptic. Quick trade for Freshie, but Flom avenges his teammate. Darty now all alone, 1 versus 3. Bomb ticking away. No utility left on the belt of Darty. So it's just going to be full on push out dry. Freakazoid goes in for the peek. Not going to be rewarded for that one, but with the kit and no smokes, there is not enough time left. Darty decides to grab the op and leave with his life. And I think Wildcard are going to be okay with that. They're okay making it not a 16-0. Mythic had that happen last night, and you know, we're gonna help them out here a little bit. You get 1 round. We'll see if Wildcard can have an even stronger series than they did against Reason. I gotta say, going into this season, Wildcard was definitely one that I was looking at that, like, they've replaced 1 player. And they were strong last season. So with the Brazilian teams leaving, Wildcard were in a position to just absolutely dominate, and dominate they're definitely doing. Nade falls onto Cooper's head, removes half of his HP as we start off round number 10. A little bit of a spam, nudging Flom a little bit, but he will leave and be fine with that. Will be Slight once again opening onto Cooper. Opper versus Opper, and Slight is definitely the stronger one of the two. The rest of Mythic left to push up. Slight gonna spot a little bit, but it's not enough. Hate will avenge his teammate. Cryptic finds the advantage for Wildcard once again in long, and Brett picks up one as well. We're in a 3 versus 2 now. Bomb will head down connector. Flom already on the B-bomb site, keeping an eye on Heaven, gonna tag down Brett. But Brett will get the upper hand all the same, and Freshie will finish off Team Mythic, bringing Wildcard to 9 rounds. And Mythic having the win, then lose. Gonna have a little bit of a trouble with the bye here as we get into the final rounds of the half. Oh, aggressive push here. Cryptic gonna just come out fountain, mollied off. Not gonna find any of Mythic. It will be Brett coming through connector, the one to take the frags. Although Cooper takes down Freshie, it's not going to be a B-site take. Brett says, no, I'm standing construction and I'm going to double up. It's all on Truck Lover now. Does take one down though. But Brett trip quadras on the round. 4K. Bring it to 10 for Wildcard. Unless we see some nasty stuff on the CT side, Mythic are maybe going to be ready to just start thinking about the next map. So we'll be headed to Nuke next. Now, this is a CT-sided map, but 10-1 is definitely going to be a rough comeback. Mythic full buy, round number 12 now. And aggressive pushes again. Cryptic rewarded with 2. Freakazoid with the trade, but will be taken down by Slight. And that puts us into a 2 versus 4. Flom and Hate now. Gonna be playing against Wildcard. Flom taken down, and it's all on Hate. lit down to 16 from the off of Slight. Bomb is loose. Brett goes, I'm gonna stat pad, takes the kill from his Opper teammate. And that will be Wildcard with 11. It is not looking good at all for the side of Mythic. So we will have the mostly save once again, with Freakazoid being the gun buyer for the team. Freakazoid just says, I don't need to save. That doesn't sound like a thing that I need to do. And, well, player downed, AK recovered, and the pistol's doing work for Mythic. Turns it into the 2 versus 3 and recovers the AK for Cooper. Flom able to get away even too. His teammate lurks. But not enough HP to hold out here. We are going to see a meeting here, and Cryptic will take down Flom, bringing it to 12 for Wildcard. I mean, do you start thinking about your CT side? Do you try to figure out how to bring this back, or do you just say, GG, go next, let's go to nuke? 11 round differential for Wildcard. They're on tons of money. They're gonna be all smiles, all happy. Mythic gonna speed things up this round though. I'm for when all else fails, go B. But the smoke will deter them. They are not willing to go for that fast attention right on through. It looks like Wildcard are wise to their shenanigans. I love this. We've got Cryptic all the way pushed up into Park. And it's just going to be utter annihilation here. 2 Mythic players fall, only 1 traded back. Darty and Brett make it 4. And it's just Flom all alone. Does take down 1. Gives him a second on this round, but 1 versus 3 and Flom is on a quarter HP. It's not looking good. Slight, all of Wildcard at this point are just like, all right, bottle him up, make sure he can't go anywhere. Cryptic waiting inside of E connector. We've got 2 Wildcard players waiting in case Flom tries any funny business in Monster, and Slight will take that frag. That op removes the remainder of Flom's HP, and Wildcard will bring it to 13. Alright, so it looks like Wildcard, they're like, we're happy with our 13, we're not gonna get aggressive peeking this time around. Well, we are gonna get some attention towards long. Cryptic changing things up and takes down Freakazoid to open up round number 15. That's, they're not gonna be happy. There's just not gonna be much to cheer about in the Mythic camp. Mythic keeping things a little bit quiet. We will see a bit of a meeting here in bathrooms. Flash, I don't think that caught anybody. 2 Mythic players waiting inside of bathrooms. We've got Brett waiting outside. Will be taken down by Truck Lover, evening out the player counts. but Freshy, cool hand as ever. Looks down tunnel, makes it his home. He is the tunnel troll. This is his home. And Slight, no players allowed on A, while his op stands tall. Oh, Truck Lover making it interesting, but Cryptic gonna double things up, turn it to a 14-1 for Wildcard. Well. Well. Let us see if Mythic can take this pistol. We're going to have a nice 4-player stack toward B, with Freakazoid holding down the bathrooms. And it will start off well. Cooper with the opening frag on the pistol round. Might signal a sign of a comeback here for Mythic, but they've got a long way to go. Freakazoid with a kill on the Slight and turns around, takes down Cryptic as well. Mythic with a rare advantage, but they have chosen incorrectly, stacked everybody towards A, and Brett will be rewarded with a bomb plant. Cooper does take one down, but now it is all on Brett on site, turns around, takes the second, looking for the ace here. And Cooper here to try to save this round for Mythic. Pistol duels. And it will be Brett to win it on 1 HP. And that is going to be just heartbreak for Mythic. Quick timeout for Wildcard here. Brett with the ace, choosing to take a quick timeout. Maybe give Wildcard a little something to think about. Give Mythic something to think about too. We're gonna get a fast aggression here. Flom with the scout tagging through Fountain. The nade will not Kobe Cryptic. Flom is gonna keep an eye on this angle, not gonna let Cryptic get out for free. That is not where the aggression is. 3 players waiting towards B. Naded Hate down to 1 HP. Now I think it's going to be Wildcard with the HP advantage, but I don't know. It could still work out. Oh, Flom does manage to take down Cryptic, but his teammates will not be as lucky. Wildcard in the 4 versus 3, they breach the B bomb site. And it's looking like it's going to be a 16-1 for Wildcard here. Bomb goes down. It's a 2 versus 4. And there it is. There it is. There it goes. That is a rough one. So, I mean, what else is there to say?